So in this video, I wanted to give you guys a look at the FuelCell Rebel V5, which means this is the 5th version of the Rebel line for New Balance. And here is a look at the shoe. These things are incredible. So you can see I have the 3s out here, the 4s as well. I have a couple different colorways. This pair was just worn, probably the most worn shoe from the last year or so. Basically, this is like kind of the perfect shoe. Like, it's very lightweight, it's very breathable. The midsole stack is great. The comfort is excellent. It's a very versatile running pair as well, but it's been a fan favorite for the last couple of years because the retail price is pretty nice strategically. It's at $140. So to take a pretty perfect shoe and then make it better is definitely no small feat, but I feel like they did that. So in this video, I wanted to cover 5 nice improvements in the FuelCell Rebel V5. Let's go ahead and get into the video. This video is going to be sponsored by New Balance. They don't dictate anything I say in the video or talk about in the product. It's incredible to me that they're able to sponsor the content on this channel. And it's something that's super fun for me organically, getting some of the products that I really like and then being able to show them to you guys and give you guys kind of my thoughts on the products. I think it's just been a tremendously valuable partnership for myself. And for those people that think that my views might be biased because of like sponsored content here and there, I wouldn't take the sponsorship if it was something that I thought wasn't organic. Also, if you guys can vouch for me in the comment section on how good the V4s were or the 1080s or anything else that I've talked about, that I'm like adamant, like this is a great shoe. It's not just blowing smoke. I really truly believe in the product. And this again is the 5th version of one of my favorite products of the year last year with the Rebel V4. So hopefully you guys can vouch for me in the comment section, but let's get into some details. Now, this colorway does not release till 7/1, and I will have it linked in the description for those people that are interested in this, as well as all of the other colorways over on New Balance's website, because there is a black and gray colorway I really like, a black and white colorway also. The baby blue colorway looks great as well, but I also did buy the orange and black colorway that is available now. If you guys are interested, link in bio to that colorway. I think it looks really nice, really very vibrant looking, but I did get that in a wide version instead of the standard. So I will have a follow-up video comparing the standard and the wide versions just to show you guys what the differences are between the two, because honestly I was curious. Previously I got the wide version in the V4s, but I got the standard in this one. Both of them work just fine. I do appreciate the little extra wiggle room in the toe on the wider versions though, so I will have an updated video on the channel soon. As for fit though, for this one, I would say the fit is true to size. I'm a 9.5. 9.5 does fit me perfect. It is a little bit more narrow in this section right here. For me, a little bit of a wider foot, but it is nice and like form-fitting and sleek feeling overall. So I would probably opt in to get a wide version if I could, but I will have that direct comparison when I get the wide version as well. So a general overview of the shoe, some of the things that we already know are here. You have the Phantom Fit upper, which was something that was introduced on the 4th version that was just really excellent. It's a very lightweight upper, and the breathability of it was excellent as well. You do have some fused overlays on some of the areas where you need it, such as the laces as well as on the heel counter. You do also have an underlay underneath the toe box section for just added structure. So the midsole is FuelCell, which is kind of their faster foam. So New Balance has the FuelCell and the Fresh Foam X. As I always explain, the Fresh Foam X is kind of like the cloud-like recovery, a softer landing, better on your joints sort of foam. The FuelCell is made to go a little bit faster, so you do have that in their quicker running shoes, including the Rebels as well as the Elite series. The Rebel V5 version of the FuelCell though, you do have a PIBA blend in the midsole, meaning it is pretty nice and soft and comfortable, which I'll get into that in just a second. So again, the V4, excellent pair, but what are some of the changes that they made in the V5 to make these a little bit better? The first thing is the traction. They made it slightly thicker than the previous version, and then you have a full traction pattern on the outer rim of the heel. Because of the added rubber to the outsole, however, this does make these a little bit heavier. So I did want to make note that these are 8 ounces now versus the other standard pair, which is 7.5. So it is 0.5 ounces heavier, but it's still an 8-ounce shoe, at least in my size. Very much under that kind of standard, like lightweight category of like 10 ounces. The second upgrade over the V4, in my opinion, one of the best ones, is the tongue shape. I absolutely love the fact that you have kind of a standard tongue here. It is very thin, but it doesn't have that fork tongue sort of look to it. It is more of a standard looking tongue with the New Balance FuelCell Rebel branding on the top, and then it does say New Balance Running on the reverse side. But it's very thin, it's very comfortable on feet, very form-fitting, and it is also gusseted, which we did get in the 4th version. But having the ability to just grab this and put them on your feet make it much easier for myself. I have the laces a little bit snugger on this one as I'm wearing them, and I can pull up on the tongue and just get it right on. That was one of my biggest gripes of the V4, is the fact that I couldn't really grab the tongue and put these on very easily. It just took a little bit more TLC as an older gentleman. Sometimes I don't have the time for that with little kids, but we made it work for sure because it was one of my favorites. But now we have a very, very nice improvement in the V5. Adjacent to that though, we do have the heel padding. Again, this is 0.5 ounces heavier, a little bit more traction on the bottom, a little bit more padding on the tongue, but a lot more padding on the heel. And this is a really nice improvement as well. Previously, it wasn't bad. It was nice and sleek. Minimal padding, which is fine. But then you get these with the nice plush padding on the heel. And it's definitely appreciated. It's like one of those things that you kind of instantly notice when you look at them side by side. You're like, oh, wow. They actually give us a really nice plush collar back here, and it definitely feels like a very plush collar on feet. So you get a lot more cushioning back there, but it's not so crazy bulky that it doesn't look like a Rebel. It definitely still visually looks like a Rebel. Anyway, moving on to the fourth big change that I really, really like over the fourth version. I like the aggressive nature of the 4. They kind of kept that with the 5, but they removed the kind of fork in the back or those little points on the heel. They're just a little bit too big on the heel where it came out, and it made like a little bit of a fork there. You don't have that on the new version. They actually kind of flattened it out on the heel. I think this is the right move. It's still big, it's still plentiful, it's still visibly noticeable how large that foam is, but they cut off that section in the back where it wasn't really necessary, and I like that they actually added a little NB stamp to that as well. Smart branding move. It's a very central location on the heel, so it's a nice, perfect little NB brand on that. So yeah, great little small adjustment. Happy that they did it. The number one improvement, in my opinion, over the previous is the midsole stack. So they made it bigger than the previous one. There is a 6 mm heel toe drop. It's 35 mm to the 29 mm in the forefoot. Now the previous version was actually 30 in the heel and 24 in the forefoot. So they actually added 5 mm to the midsole, and it's definitely noticeable on feet. It is softer as well because it is the PIBA blended FuelCell foam, which again just makes it like extra soft and squishy. Like having these side by side, it's incredibly soft comparison to the predecessor. Now the previous one was a 6 mm heel toe drop as well, and same as this, but again, it's just bigger all around. The crazy thing is it doesn't look that much bigger than the previous, but it's noticeable on feet. It definitely feels like a softer, just all around more comfortable pair of sneakers, which is crazy because I really thought the V4s were very comfortable as well. Those are the major improvements that I found from the V4, at least in my opinion. If you guys have more questions and stuff, leave them in the comment section. And if you guys want to see a comparison video between these and some other sneakers on the market, I know I definitely need to compare these to the 1080s because the 1080s are super, super good as well. But if you guys want to see that video, drop a comment on anything you guys want to see me compare these to. And the overall description on New Balance's website, for those people that want to hear it, the FuelCell Rebel V5 was built to look and feel fast with its streamlined, race-inspired mesh upper and color-blocking designs. The resulting silhouette boasts a modern style that inspires, surprises, and confidently stands out ahead of the pack. Incredibly lightweight, its blend of PIBA and EVA foams and considered midsole geometry provides a responsive, energetic underfoot. Ideal for those miles that you want to feel fast. Equipped with FuelCell midsole technology, this upbeat trainer can easily transition from long, steady runs to something swifter and more spontaneous. Anyway, overall, I'm very, very impressed with the New Balance FuelCell Rebel V5s. Again, I needed the wide version to just compare them. Again, I really love this colorway as well as some of the other ones that are releasing on 7.1. So link in the description if you guys are interested in the orange colorway that's available now in regular and wide versions, but stay tuned for 7.1 if you want to see some of the other colorways that they have available. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the quick look. Thank you again, New Balance, for sending this pair over. It just means the world because this is a pair that I've definitely wanted since I saw first images of them, and it's one of the lines that I've just so like in love with year over year. So it's great to be able to get a pair from the brand, especially as somebody that's like an aspiring runner, but not like somebody that's like, you know, a running channel or something like that. It's just definitely appreciated, and I can't thank them enough for that. I'm working on a top 10 comfortable summer sneakers video, but I was waiting to get this shoe to do that video. That's why the video is coming a little late, because I didn't want to include this shoe when I knew this one was right around the corner. So definitely subscribe to the channel if you want to see that video. It's coming very soon. But hopefully you guys have a good rest of the day, and hopefully you'll see you back on the channel for some more sneaker content soon. All right, peace guys.